just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And look at this, right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now the defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Steelers nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry down. This is Johnson. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Colt defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To the air, Penix.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken inside his own 40.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there.
2nd down and 8.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's go. Looking to throw. Leonard. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Leonard.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now Penix.
Short throw to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
The Steelers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Bringing that one back, 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Derek Harmon. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here's Penix. And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Wan'Dale Robinson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction,
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over at 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On the counter, here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got Pierce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They try the left side here with Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's complete to Pierce.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Back to throw. Leonard.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This pass left side to Downs.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Leonard.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Gain of 6. That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Back look to throw. Leonard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Touchdown, Colts. Javonte Williams taking it in. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and throw for it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Penix working out of the gun here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. That one finds Pierce right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Colts 26.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. He's got him in. Complete. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Williams running left. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw. Leonard.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they
touchdown! Tyler Warren from a yard out.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after it, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That complete to Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Side, it's caught by Mitchell.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A short one there, caught by Warren. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
pass complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3. At the Colts 21-yard line.
And now they spike it, and that stops the clock at 55 seconds.
A big play looming on third down.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two.
The Steelers will line
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that's caught by Williams.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 45-yard punt for their on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
This is first and 10.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
now 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive.
Leonard. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Colts, first down.
On the move now. On the
A
move.
gain of 19 yards. And the Colts, first down.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Ready up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells you you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
Second and 2 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Here we go. Sack. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ballgame.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Completes to Njoku.
Has As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They're looking to throw. Penix.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.